Hey guys, it's QuickyBaby and welcome back to World of Tanks. This time I'm going to be playing in the T49. This is the Tier 8 American light tank. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking it looks a little funny and you don't know anything about it, imagine if a KV-2 and an M41 Walker Bulldog had a child. This would be the result. It's a very fast, light tank, not quite as agile as the Walker Bulldog, but it's still a very fast light tank that gets 152mm DURP gun, quite a lot like the gun on the KV-2, with 910 average damage if you're able to penetrate with its 76 or 85mm of penetration, depending whether you use the standard or the premium high explosive rounds. Now there is the availability also to fire heat with this tank, but the heat rounds are exactly the same as the standard HE rounds with regards to their price, but not capabilities.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yeah, that's what this tank is all about. It is Mr. One Shot. We took out the enemy T49 there in a single hit, I think with one assisted shot from an AMX 1390. The response of the T49 is WTF in the chat, question mark, which I thought was quite surprising considering he is playing the same tank as me. Now we had an opportunity there maybe to fire clutch at the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, which is another very lightly armored tank, and of course when you've got low penetration values like you do on this 152mm, you want to fire at lightly armored targets. Don't really want to shoot at the Lerve, I want to shoot at the Borsig.
They're knocked out.
Yep, another one shot, this time on a Tier 8. Lightly armored, German turreted tank destroyer. Looks like he got hit by somebody before, but that's that platoon taken care of. I feel a bit sorry for these guys. Firstly, I killed his buddy in the T49, then I one-shot the gentleman in the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. That's basically what the T49 is all about, those one-shots. That's really the only reason why you play this tank. Now, I'm very fortunate here that I have some cover to hide behind, and that allows me... I'm having a bit of a disagreement here about the positioning on the WZ-132, so I decide to leave. That allows me to hide in between the shots, because obviously the bad thing about having such a high caliber gun is that the reload is very long as well. We just got clipped in the back there as we were retreating, because I want to try and save our artillery from this dastardly little M41 Walker Bulldog. That is the tank that turns into me. Let's see if we can take him out. He's got round the side of the Jagdtiger 88, but luckily the AMX 1390 snipes in before I'm able to get there. Now this happened during a live stream. I think I'm going to set the context quickly. There is an esports tank on the enemy team, the AMX 1357F. And let's let live QuickyBaby, as it happens, take it away. Hey look, it's that new esports tank. Let's go say hello to the esports tank, boys. You ready? That thing cost that guy about $50. Let's go say hi to it. You ready? We're going to go say hi to the esports tank. Right, here we go. Hello there, little esports tank. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing fine, Mr. QuickyBaby. Oh, God, no! What are you doing to me? That's my face! Oh, my God. That was an absolutely ridiculous kill. I bet you that guy feels quite sorry about the $50 that he had to spend on that tank. Now we're going to go hunting. We see a Lerve and an IS-6 that we left alone on the eastern flank have cleared up a lot of our friends. The IS-6 drives straight in front of us, doesn't spot us, thank goodness. He's tunnel visioning against the T-34-3, and that allows us to sneak a shot into the back of his tank. This time it doesn't penetrate, but we still do 408 damage to the back of the IS-6. Now I reload a heat round. These do less damage, 700 in total, but they have 152mm of penetration, and they're no more expensive than the HE rounds. Hello there, little Lerve. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine, Mr. QuickyBaby. How are you doing? No, I don't like it! Oh, God! Oh, man. Absolutely fantastic stuff. That Tier 8 German premium tank didn't know what hit him till it was too late. And that's what this tank is specialized in doing. It's quite hard to penetrate its shots as it's inaccurate. It has a very long aim time. And the reload is long as well. But when you do, get up close and personal and outflank ignorant opponents, you can have a great game. And I'd like to give a shout out to the AMX 1390 on my team there. His name is Wentel 8. We did some fantastic teamwork there. He was literally just baiting the IS-6. Very well played to him. He knew I was coming. And we played off against each other very nicely there, taking out our opponent. So now this game is looking far more secure than it was, but there are still two very nasty tanks on the enemy team. The Crusader SP, the artillery, takes out our T-54. And now we're left against an E-75 and a KV-4. I have another heat round loaded, and luckily we know that there's an E-75 coming round. Check out the long aim time.
Penetration.
But at these kind of ranges, it's not too bad. We penetrate the side of the E-75, doing 718 damage. That's the equivalent of hitting about 3 shots in an AMX 1390, or unloading between 4 and 5 in a Walker Bulldog. So that's where the T49 is specialized. These kind of dirt missions, we come around the corner slowly. We've got an HE shell loaded this time. Oh, even the mid-plate, which is slightly weaker. I was hoping to splash him down there, but we only did 218, leaving him on 70 hit points. Nevertheless, that means with his 70 hit points, we don't really even have to aim at him for the remaining shot. We can hit him pretty much anywhere in his tank, as long as it's not the end of the gun, and we will be able to take him out. The MX 1390 is doing some good work surviving against the E75, but we lost our Jagdtiger 88 in the combat. And coming round back, the 1390 is baiting again. Great stuff. We finish him off. The synergy here with the 1390, by the way, he's pressing affirmative in the chat each time. Seems like he's ammo racked as well because he's got a reload of 53 seconds. He's doing some great communication. Again, a massive shout out to you. It was a pleasure to play with you and try and handle this end game situation. So we're firing high explosive rounds here. I feel like it's better to just try and whittle down the E75 than try and get a shot into the side or the rear. Now, if I was to load heat here, I would have 152 millimeters of penetration. That's got 0 chance of going through an angled E75. I've got no chance of going through the front of his armor. I can't aim at weak points, so I feel like I have to shoot him twice with HE. Check out the long reload time before we're accurate. He's angled his armor. We do 241 with that shot, leaving him on 326. It looks like we're going to have to hit him a couple more times if we want to kill him with our high explosive rounds. This time, now that we know where he is, I've loaded a heat round, because I feel like we'll be able to sneak up on him and get a shot into him. Oh darn, he spotted us. He knows what we're doing now. We have to keep moving, otherwise the artillery could snag us. Now the E75's focusing on me. My 1390 friend seems to be making a break for it. I need to assist him. However, if the 1390 gets unlucky, I need to be in the combat with the E75 as quickly as I can. Luckily, the E75 misses, and that enables our awesome 1390 to take him down. And now it's both of us versus an artillery. I start to cap. The enemy caps at exactly the same time. Now, if both of us went into the cap circle, we would almost guarantee a win, but we kind of leave it a little bit to chance that the artillery doesn't get that golden lucky shot and slam one into us. Plus, the enemy my 1390 on my team decided that he wanted to go straight into the combat as well. He wasn't capping, he wants to kill, and so I need to help him. Because if I was to sit in the cap circle and let the 1390 go alone, and the enemy artillery gets lucky and hits the 1390, then it's going to be a draw, at best. Because we entered the cap circle within 5 seconds of each other. If you get into the enemy cap circle 5 to 10 seconds before he does, then you will still win in a cap race. The MX 1390 spots the Crusader SP, who comes around the corner, not expecting me,
Vehicle destroyed.
and we finish him off. So thank you so much to Wentel. Fantastic play with you in your 1390. We secured this game together at the end. So hopefully this replay showed you guys what the T49, the top tier American light tank, is all about. It's so different to the Walker Bulldog, and it's taken me several months to kind of accept that and then start to enjoy this tank for what it is, and that is a tank of potential. That 152mm gun is not always going to work for you, but when it does, it is just simply so rewarding. I've been finding the best way to use this 152mm gun is in a supporting role up close and personal with your opponents when they've got pretty much no chance of dodging your shots. And because the tank is not as mobile as the predecessor, the M41 Walker Bulldog, you've got to really think about your moves in this machine and really plan quite far in advance and be aware of how the combat develops. And of course, when you get to shoot at lightly armored tanks like we did for the first 2 shots of this game, there is really no more satisfying light tank to be playing. So let's just take a very quick look at the post-game stats. So it took me a while, but I finally picked up my ace tanker badge in the T49. I bypassed first class. I was second class, second class, second class, second class so many times in this tank. It felt really good to pick up that ace. And with it, we also got the high caliber and a Top Gun medal, and that was because we did over 5,000 damage in this game, including 1,515 base experience. We fired 11, of which we hit 11, and 11 of those penetrated. It certainly was my lucky day in the T49. And to accomplish this, we had to drive nearly 6 kilometers to put ourselves in a position to make those shots happen. And even though I did fire a few premium shells, we still made a pretty nice profit this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this replay. If you did, consider giving this video a like down below. It really helps the channel out. And if you want to see more T49 gameplay, then simply click up here and you can go through to Chingy showing you exactly why the T49 is Mr. One Shot. And let me know in the comments down below what you think about the T49. It's been in the game for 6 months now. Surely you've had a chance to pick one up and play a few games in it. If you had, do you think it's a fantastic tier 8 light tank, or do you think it's just a tank of ridiculous potential that sometimes doesn't come up with the goods, but when it does, it's immensely rewarding? And also let me know if you guys enjoyed the excerpts from the live stream in this video. Do you think that's a good idea? You'd like to see me mix them up a little bit more? Or do you think it's a bad idea and I shouldn't do it? But anyway guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.